Hi, it's Deb from Deb's Days. It's Tutorial Tuesday, and I have another project for you. Today we're making a homemade decorative pocket tissue holder. It's a quick and easy sewing project great for beginners, and it's a great gift for gift giving. Before I get started, I publish new content frequently, so be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And check out the blog at debsdays.com to find even more free sewing and crafting projects. All right, let's get this project started. Along with your regular sewing supplies, for this project you will need 2 pieces of fabric, a lining piece, and a main fabric. For the main fabric, you'll need a piece of fabric measuring 5.5 inches by 6.5 inches. For the lining fabric, you need a piece of fabric measuring 5.5 inches by 7.5 inches. You'll also, of course, need your pack of pocket tissues. I have the supply list with the fabric measurements at debsdays.com. I've added a link in the description below this video. If you'd rather have the written version of these instructions, I have it available in my Etsy store. I also have that in a link down below in the description. First, place the lining fabric with the right side of the fabric facing up. On top of that, we're going to place the main fabric with the right side facing down. Align those right edges. With a smaller piece like this one, I don't usually pin or clip the pieces to hold them together, but if you like to, you can. We're going to sew down this side using a 1/4 inch seam allowance. With that side sewn, we're now going to sew the other side. We're going to line up those edges. Don't worry that the fabric's buckled. It's supposed to be that way. And we're going to again stitch it using a 1/4 inch seam allowance. Now let's take our iron and press the seams toward the lining on both sides. If you're looking for a smaller iron that works well with smaller projects, I do like this one. Turn your fabric right side out. Now we want to make sure our lining piece is, well, lined up. We need to make sure the same amount of lining is showing on both sides. Does it have to be exact? Nope. I just eye it, but if you want to measure it, go for it. And press it down well. Now we need to find the midpoint of this piece. You could measure it and mark it, but I'm all about the shortcuts, so I'm just going to fold it in half and press it to get that midpoint line. That pressed line is now our fold to line. Let's fold one side to the line and press it. Fold the other side to the line and press it. I'm also going to go ahead and clip it all down this time. I really don't want it shifting around when I sew it this time around. We're going to do another 1/4 inch seam allowance down both of these sides. This time around, make sure to back tack at the beginning and at the end, and then do some extra stitching here at the opening to secure it. Now I'm going to go ahead and iron it all down and get rid of that midpoint line. Now that that's done, to finish it, you could either do a zigzag stitch over the edges or grab your pinking shears like I'm doing. Easy peasy to make a finished edge. Now it's time to turn the holder right side out. You may find you need to get something into those corners to help push them out. I just use my scissors. Grab your pack of pocket tissues. Now I've found, depending on the brand, some open on the side and some open at the top. It doesn't really matter because all you have to do is cut a slit through the back of the pack. Then place the pack into your newly made pretty little holder. A super easy project. Remember, I publish new content frequently, so be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And check out the blog at debsdays.com to find even more of my free sewing and crafting projects. See you next time with another project.